Hi YouTubers, what do you think of the hair? I overdid it a bit. On this wet Sunday afternoon, it's miserable. I thought I'd do a quick video on my favourite items. A few people have asked this, what's my favourite items that I've added to the van or that I bring with me on the van? So I thought we'd kind of mention and list them in no particular order, and I don't even know if I'm going to get 10. This is kind of slightly off the cuff, but these are the items that I think makes my time in Millie, in my motorhome, a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun, and a lot more easier. So if you're interested, even if you're not, stay, or just leave it to play and go off and do something else just so I get the views. So, best items in my motorhome. Here we go. Okay, so I think the Power Oak, or any kind of power generator, portable battery, but the Power Oak has changed my life. It was gifted to me, not for a review, it was given to me by a subscriber, so thank you. It has changed my life in the motorhome. That and the extension cables, so it's behind the driver's seat. The extension cable enables me to use it for recharging, mainly use it for the kettle, for the slow cooker, for the CPAP machine. It's just changed my life, and it does make going away in the van a lot more enjoyable. Yes, you can have converters and lithium batteries and solar panels. I do have a solar panel on the roof, but I just find the Power Oak just a lot more handier. It's easy to take out, recharge at home. Yes, if I've got a solar panel, which I do have on the roof, it's free power. But to be honest, the leisure battery in the van is really just for the diesel heater. Which takes me to the next best thing, is the diesel heater. Oh, again, another game changer. I wish I'd fitted the diesel heater years ago. It enables me to use my van all year round. It's a lot more or less hassle than the gas fire. In fact, the gas fire was probably a death trap, hence we took it out. If you've not seen that video, then check that video out. The diesel heater has made such a difference. So definitely the diesel heater, Power Oak, must have. Takes me to the third item, which is my Kumar Wi-Fi. I mean, having Wi-Fi and then also linked to my Alexa, I can then have music, news, podcasts. I'm kind of connected, so it gives me my entertainment. So them 4 items, I think so far, are probably my most enjoyable, the most key items that have made the biggest difference in my time in my motorhome. And if you don't have them, I seriously recommend them. The next best thing is these things, right? Power banks, mobile phones, cameras, drones. Even if you're not a YouTuber, these are so useful. Even if you go down mains, even if you've got strong batteries, just having these around. I've got so many different types, sizes. They're all just brilliant. Plug my phone in. I'm forever videoing, so there's nothing worse than having a dead phone. So these are a lifesaver. The other thing, and especially if you've got an old phone, is these things, dehumidifiers. Okay, just stick them in your cupboards over the winter, or even if you're not using your van for a while, stick them in, leave them. I have an electric dehumidifier, which I'll also show you, which is also useful for the winter. But these things, they're cheap as chips, and I just throw them in the bag. When I'm not using Millie, I just put them in the cupboards kind of thing, and it just takes a bit of moisture away. So the next best thing is these. These are power lights. They are very strong, very powerful. They clip underneath my cupboards. and it just adds additional light. That you can set them to be motional sensors, so they'll come on when it's dark, and they find movement. So these are great for cupboards, and I have loads of these. In fact, how many I've actually got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I've got about 10 of these. Granted, I do get them sent to be reviewed, so I haven't paid for all of them, but I have also paid for quite a few of the ones in Millie as well. They are just so useful. Now I lost track now. Is that 5, 6? I'll be editing this and I'll remember, but certainly they have made a massive difference. The other thing is these hooks, and I don't quite think you can see them. These hooks here, and I'll get a bit of B-roll, I think, but these are all over the place. Okay, they are so useful. They're so strong. They're good for hanging things, leaving things lying around. Again, must have. Now, this is another great thing. So basically, you plug it in, and it's a smart USB charger, because so many items I have in Millie uses different charging cables. What I've done is I've got them all connected to my smart hub, the USB charger, and I'll put a link in this below from Amazon if you're interested, and plugs into a 3-main plug, or it also plugs into the power oak, and I can plug all my items that I need in Millie. And what I do is when she's on the drive, I leave it here and I put all my items, are USB-C chargers. Sometimes you get things that have got unique weird chargers and you always lose that charging cable. That keeps all my charging cables together, and again, it's so useful. So with that, I charge up all my items, my power banks, my lights, and it's great. If you do not have a head torch and you have a motorhome, you are causing yourself problems. Sticking torches in your mouth is just a nightmare. Trust me. You know, if you get to a campsite when it's dark and you're trying to lay the power cable, all that kind of stuff, just get yourself a head torch. They are so cheap, and a head torch is vital. Head torch. Okay, so talking about Alexas. So if I'm off grid, or I'm not on main power or anything like that, then I have an Alexa, but then I've got one of these, which is the battery pack for the Alexa. And I'll try to find the link for this. I've had this for some time, but this just enables me to now to have you know, the Amazon Alexa anywhere, connected to the Kuma 3G. She's here, she's listening, and connects to the Wi-Fi. So this is amazing. Power lasts for permanently on easily 48 hours. But what I do is I just turn it off. If I'm not actually listening to it or I'm not using it, then turning it off during the night really saves the power. But if I just leave it on all night, so I get that rain. When's the summer starting? Hopefully you can hear me over the rain, but if I'm not using it, but most of the time I would just leave it powered on and full use pretty much. I'm listening to music all the time. I'll get a weekend out of it without charging it up. But then obviously with the power oak and the power charger, I will keep it recharged. So there you go. Some of the most useful items in Millie that I find makes my life in Millie a lot more fun. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, like, subscribe, click, all that kind of stuff. Also, comment below any items that you have in your van, your motorhome, that makes your life easier, that you think I should know about, or we should discuss, or I should get. And also, any ideas for any future videos, anything you want to know about Millie, any kind of questions, send active, come and talk to me. Also, how are you finding the weight loss? I've lost 2 stone so far. A long way to go, but I am eating health-free and exercising more. So thank you for those who have asked about my health. And use that to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, you'll see the pictures of my nice walks and my day-to-day living. So if you're not interested, if you're interested in doing that, then follow me on all the social medias, as the kids call it. You know, Instagram, Insta, and a bit of FM, FB, Facebooky, Bookie, whatever you want to call it, that sort of stuff. So yeah, click, subscribe, follow me, YouTube-y, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbours, tell everyone. Let's see if we can grow the channel a bit more, and hopefully get some more products to review for you guys in the future. But all these, I say, all mine, and hopefully you find something useful, or just, if anything, a step into my mind and the crazy stuff that I like. Thanks for following me. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because it costs you nothing and it helps me and the channel. All the good YouTubers say that, so I thought I'd add that as well. So, to the next video. Catch you later. Bye.